Hi everyone, you have found to play next. We're here hanging out. That's awesome in gaming. So we found Ultima Serpent Island. I could not possibly be more stoked. This is the coolest game from back in the day. If you haven't already played it, then you must. We absolutely insist. The link is in the description below, so definitely do. We are in Caesarea. It is a completely different land from Britannia, where we're an avatar. Unfortunately, Ailo's wife was stolen. Well, she went on an adventure, but we found out later that she's in great danger. We traveled there in my new wolf cloak in search of Batlin, who is essentially a priest for this demon who's threatening the land. And they don't know us here, so it's kind of a change up. Usually you get, special treatment and so on, but instead we have people trying to kill us. The tattoo artists poison us. We have to join their clan or else we can't get anything out of them, and they have Iolo, our friend, and Gweno's husband. Alright, so I need to do Director the Financier, and also pressing town business. It's so seldom we're able to talk. Be sure to give my greetings to Lord Marston. I shall. So they might be sweet on each other. Every once in a while, they have these cute little background stories for these guys, and I hate how often I miss them. So this is a banquet hall. They're supposed to, yes! Throw me a banquet, because I got my tattoo, I beat the knight's test, I got a cloak, and I actually even managed to heal myself, because I was poisoned by their tattoo artist. Congratulations on successfully completing the knight's test. Thus thou hast proven thyself worthy of joining an elite band of warriors. In thine honor, all of the command's monitor have sent their representatives to thy knighthood banquet. The bears. On behalf of the bears, which by the way are the mightiest warriors of the land, I welcome thee to the knighthood banquet. Aye, hear. As leader of the wolves, which unlike the bears prefer to rely on our wits rather than brute strength, I too welcome thee to the ranks of the knights. And, if I might say so, thou art the most beautiful knight in the city. Since thou art under my command, I expect to know thee much better in the days to come. Welcome, warrior, and I am the commander of the leopards. Lucilla hath prepared this feast, the main dish of which is the meat from which the wolf thou didst slay in the knight's test. Now let us eat, and as we do so, let us extend our fellowship to this new knight. So they have Iolo. The teleportation storm swapped him with an urn of ashes that they really cared about, so we decided to join them and get him out of jail. What didst thou think of the knight's test? Did thou have a harrowing experience? Oh, isn't much of a challenge after all. Thou didst survive at Flicken. Never mind that lout. What part of the dungeon was most difficult? The explosions, probably. Those are so easy to avoid. Perhaps thou did not walk fast enough. If thou dost lag, the explosions will catch thee. We're all warriors here. It's not necessary for thee to attempt to impress us with exaggerated tales. What didst thou see? Cyclops? Didst thou hear what she did say? There are magical beasts in the knight's test. Must speak with Schmed about this. Our dungeon is strictly a test of fighting ability. No magic is allowed. Art thou certain of thy facts? Didst thou fight a dragon as well? She's full of jest. Be still, Luther. I think something strange is happening. Tell me more about what thou didst see. There were gremlins? Thou art merely trying to impress us, the bard. There aren't any gremlins in the knight's test. Knights, if you've been listening, our new warrior has had a terrible experience. Sure, there's an explanation for everything. Yeah, that'd be because Schmed, kind of put his thumb on the scales there and tried to kill us. An invisible man? Surely thou art mistaken. Perhaps in the darkness thou didst become disoriented and imagine such an enemy. There must be something wrong. Shall have a talk with Schmed tomorrow. If half of what the knight says is true, the dungeon keeper has been seriously delinquent in his duties. Bard, I apologize for what has been done to thee in knight's test. That's an outrage. My friend, I am convinced that thou hast been the victim of an evil scheme. Tomorrow I shall speak with Schmed personally. I sincerely doubt that, given that I iced him. We're not going to bring that up. My daughter Cantra is gone. I've looked everywhere for her. We need to send out a patrol. Cantra? Tell you what, sweetheart. Thank you for getting kidnapped, because I was about to, hatch it on, Not that Schmed wasn't trying to kill me, but they don't know me. The goblins have struck again. Sorry, Grana, but if the goblins have her, She's lost. There's not an ounce of remorse within them. The goblins did not take her. What? How canst not know any such thing? It must have been the goblins. Remember, they killed thine husband right outside the city, not even leaving a body. My daughter, oh honey. Forgive me, Lord, I too have a serious matter to put before Lord's monitor. Dost thou not need to rest thyself, Templar? Thou hast had no time to heal. I'm right enough, Shazana. Oh god, what an awesome name. And I cannot rest until I have aired my concerns. Speak thy mind then, warrior. As thou knowest, I'm the sole survivor of the patrol which the goblins ambushed when Astrid was taken. The goblins were ready for us, my lord. It could not have been an accident. There's a traitor in our midst. That was before me, so that's good. I think this talk of a traitor and monitor is rather speculative. Surely no one suspects anyone at the stable of being a goblin spy. Sit down, Luther. Who among us acts strangely, doth do things in secret and avoids his knightly duty? 'Tis him! I'm weary of thine insults, Luther. This is going to turn into like the Red Wedding here. I am no more of a traitor than thou art. 'Tis unseemly. Cease. Leave him alone, Luther. Thou should stay out of this, woman. Oh my goodness. They're going to go at it? Like at my banquet. They're fighting directly over my head. This is horrible. Lay down thine arms, knight. Such a fight belongs on the list field, not the banquet hall. Thy behavior has disrupted the celebration. In the interest of calming all of our tempers, declare this banquet to be over. The bard, if thou could please speak to her and about her daughter, perhaps thou might have some new insights. Sweetie, what is going on? No. Yes, there we go. How may I help thee now? Dost thou have need of... Sweetheart, your kid's missing. Dost thou believe in magic? Yes. 'Tis good, for what I have to show thee would befuddle the minds of most of this town's inhabitants. Go to mine home. There thou shalt find a crystal ball. Gaze into it and let thy mind be clear. Wow. Well, I'm going to eat some cheese. So there. I had some of my banquet. Now what? Did they leave them out of my banquet? I have to rejoin? That is horrible. They shunned my friends. We have to go see if we can spring out from jail anyways. But we'll find out about this woman's daughter because she helped us both with the tattoo. And then also, it's kind of a timely intervention to the fact that we did kill Shmed. And also the tattoo artist. So if anybody, if we want to get along with anybody, it's this chick right here. I must go find the crystal ball. Right. I don't know what it would have to do with anything. I did look in there. The crystal ball let us see the moons. Now, previously we were worried about an astral conjunction that was supposed to happen. That was what the Guardian was looking into. After that, we saw planets in this crystal ball. I'm only a little girl. Give me thy powers. Leave me alone, mage. I'm but a little girl. I know what thou art, bane of chaos. Thy body's but all thou dost wear. Can escape thee, my powers dwarf thine. Powers have dwindled due to thine are no match for me now. Whoa! These guys are slinging some serious magecraft. There was a fight between two monks when we arrived. Wow, this is horrible. Curse thine offspring! Storm of Swords? Holy cow, this kid is like 14. She could have taken the knight's test. I don't know if they're doing dumbing it down. Let's see now, the peril that faces Cantor doth go beyond merely being taken by goblins. The foul thing doth possess her. The worst the goblins could do would be kill her and destroy her body. This new uncertain danger is nothing less than a threat to her spirit, the very essence of her being. I implore thee, please find her and rescue her. I mean, this is kind of like your jam. It's nothing but a side quest. Ultima is hilarious because it is all side quests. And if you do all the side quests, then you eventually finish the game. So weirdest experience for anyone who hasn't played them before. It is certain to be a perilous undertaking, and I cannot blame thee if thou wouldst refuse the pleas of a simple woman. None of the other knights believe in the visions of the crystal ball. They believe that Cantor hath been taken away by goblins. She's already dead. Thou art mine only hope. Will thou please find my daughter Cantor and return her to me? Obviously, we're going to do this. Thank thee from the bottom of my heart for thy kindness and bravery. To find Cantor, thou will need two things. Firstly, this is Cantor's practice sword. I can give it to thee now. It is the very same practice sword that Cantor used every day. Now that thou hast my daughter's sword, thou should find one of the legendary hounds of Doskar. We'll be able to sniff Kendra's essence from the sword and track her anywhere in Serpent Isle. The only dilemma that does face is how to find the hounds of Doskar. I do not know where one might be found, but I foresee that thou must find the hound before thou can rescue my daughter. Thou shalt need 3 ancient powerful artifacts to complete thy tasks. So we also stand to complete a prophecy, which is good because we have something going on with the monks. We need to track balance. We have to talk to magical people. These is a helm. It looks very familiar to me. The quest should be long and difficult. Many of the adventures thou must undertake. Seemingly unconnected events shall prosper thee in seeking my lost daughter. The travel shall take thee north, far north through the caves that lie to the west. I can feel the cold wind blowing upon thee. I see no more. I'm so grateful that I was taken on the quest to save my daughter. If I can help thee, ask. So I'll speak with Lydia. Okay, so she's asking me what happened with the tattoo artist. The wench hath confessed her crime and paid for treachery and blood. Thou dost appear to have many enemies in my line, milady. Be careful whom thou dost trust. So we're going to go see if we can get Aiello out of jail, and then we'll go check on Cantor here. We have to find out a little bit more about these hounds. Much as I love plunging into things, we need a little bit of direction there. There's a lot going on here. We have a side quest waiting for us in Fawn. Always at thy service. Most disrespectful of the way the enchanter did interrupt the memorial service. White-haired wizard appeared at the top of the cremator in the midst of the reverent part of the ceremony. I ordered him jailed. We're very strict here. Could this be our friend Aiello? We have our hands full at the town of goblins. We do not need such pranksters in Monitor. Hold on. Let me go to the jail then. Maybe I reloaded the game like 2-3 times, so maybe I haven't spoken to him yet, is all. We'll just... Oh! The city is built on ancient ruins, so it's really interesting. Dear friend! Please, free thine old friend. There has been a terrible mistake, milady. The storm transported me to this odd city because I'm a stranger. They arrested me. They say I'm an enchanter. Speak to Lord Marston and win my freedom. I know thou shalt not leave me. So it is Aiello. That's good. That's a good thing. I mean, it's bad. It's bad that Aiello's arrested. Let's not get things turned around here. Greetings, sir. It's a pleasure to see thee. Understand thou hast spoken with this villain. He's my friend. Explain to me thy friend's actions. Is he a sorcerer? No. How did he appear in the middle of a funeral? Doth he fly? By lightning. Indeed, the storms have been known to magically displace their victims. If thou wilt vouch for thy friend's future behavior, I shall let him go free. 100%, yo. Very well, keep thy eye on him. We do not want people popping in and out of our city like this. Here is the key to thy friend's jail cell. Set him free. Okay, so we have a couple different things we can do. We can investigate Astrid's death. Cantor seems pretty far up the list. I do need to find out more about Gweno. Here is the key to his cell. I have so much crap in my backpack. Oh, I did move it over. Okay. I was like, it's going to be a minute. Those are beautiful. I'm sure they would fetch a high price. That's wonderful. Where did the key go? Señor, ¿dónde está mon clay? That did not work. Where did my little key go? Where could it be? Curiouser and curiouser. I have stuff to sell. I really should just be on this. Oh no, there's like 8 million keys in here. Are any of them the key to the cell? I could always explode it. I mean, this is option, Z is to explode the door. I forget what I would need to do. Might be able to just break it down if I go into combat mode. This is so silly. I know that he gave me the key. Where could it be? Under my money? What the heck? Well, let me see if I can break the door. Oh, it won't let me. That's interesting. I know that he gave me the key. Where could the key be? Oh, okay. So I have a side pouch. That's good. There's a practice sword and there's the key. Okay. Interesting. What is this? Most esteemed rugs, I cannot forget the day I first beheld thy face. Oh, that's the other one. A woman in fawn is in love with an ugly man, and it's forbidden. They're valued for their beauty. Thou art never far from my heart. I admit that to thee, though it may shame me, I cannot promise when or if we can ever be together, dear rugs. Thou art in exile, and I am the only healer in fawn. I can't dwell outside the gates with thee, no matter how much mine heart may wish it. Someday, if the heavens smile upon us, I should be able to cast aside my doubts and come to thee as thy love. Until then, I remain forever thine, Delphinia. Delphinia is an interesting character. She helped us out without reservation. I'm free. Thank thee for freeing me from this hellhole. The natives of this place are ignorant sots. Imagine thinking me to be a sorcerer. Hast thou looked in thy pack since the storm, milady? Nothing in my backpack is as it was when Lord British gave us a list, Avatar. Making a list of the strange items the storm gave to us. I shall add to it. So if you do find where the items were, then you get a story to go along with them. And also, let me save. You get a story to go along with them, and you get to put them back. So the teleportation storms are interesting. So we saved Iolo. Brilliant. Who's proud? Raise your hand. It only took me like 30 days to do it. It's post-haste, man. Post-haste in medieval times. Alright, so we can go looking for Cantra. Probably, generally like an inn or a bar is a good place to look around, so we'll ask. Only had 2 memorable visitors, a scholar and a fat sage. She said she was researching and seemed anxious to learn about Serpent Isle. Spectre dealt with her. That must be Gweno. I believe that was her name. We have found a trail. Does thou know where she went from here? She went east, anxious to learn the wisdom of the Zenkin monks. She set sail with Captain Hawk, bound for Moodshade and points beyond. This was before the storms. No sailor will brave these dangerous waters now. Praise virtue. She's alive and well. This woman is my wife. Very kind woman she was. Fat Sage. She had a curiosity about the ancient ruins. I believe he followed Renfrey into the crypt so he could look around. Something there fascinated him. Speak with Andrel the sculptor. He and the sage spent many hours in conversation. I believe he went northeast from here towards Little Hamlet as Sleeping Bull. The man's name does I recall. Simple, unpleasant, mean, Batlin. That was it. The sage Batlin. Okay, so we found Batlin, we found Gweno. There's a warrior and a hooded man. Standar had a disagreement with the warrior. Swarthy man was called Deadeye. Shazana spent a bit of time with him. Noticed a funny smell about him like brimstone. I could have sworn that under his head there were horns. So it's one of the demons moved in with us. That was Ultima 5, I think. Interesting series of games. The Underworld came up, and they merged together. So I can do a lot of exploring around town. I am going to go ahead and cut it here. The next person they had said to talk to was the treasurer. I feel like I should also visit the armory, which I think is right. Oh, no, that's a training hall. The armory and sell some of my stuff. So I'm going to provision up, get a little more information and that sort of thing. So we love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. Smash the subscribe button. You know, what it'll do is, for starters, the link for the game is in the description below. So if you love side questing, this is definitely the game for you. It has nothing but. That is awesome. Point number 2 down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks, so you can support the Pirate Queen. Send people to what to play next. We love it when you guys do that. KOFI, buy this to get coffee, $1, make me smile. What else is down there? We are on Patreon. So if you are into that sort of Twitch style subscription where you want to pay $5 monthly, you can certainly support us. We do a lot of pro bono for indie. We track down some really good retro gaming, etc. That sort of thing. Oh, I do want to talk to him about the trader. And advertise on the channel, you know, stuff that how gaming was built, how it's going on. You will also get some behind the scenes stuff. You can read it or not. That's totally up to you. Lydia must have been a part of Schmidt's secret conspiracy. It no longer matters. Both the goblin spies are dead. Interesting. Interesting. So we did find the traitor was Schmed and Lydia. I don't know if they were lovers or not. They appeared to have some sort of something going on. And then we need to find out about Gweno. Above all, smash the subscribe button. If you hit the bell right next to it, that pops up a little thumbnail, and it lets you know what you're doing. So if you're following along with this series, you'll never miss an episode. If you are doing, you know, just sampling around, you can always skip these and just pick up the free games, the retro games, or see, you know, what we're talking about with game mechanics, because this sort of only side quest thing was a major impetus back in the day, and it was really, really cool. We were totally obsessed. We talked about it on all the forums and all that good stuff. Either way, smash subscribe. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride, and we'll see you in the next video.